Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong. But if we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours, oh, but you fill me up, and I can feel it now. She said life is just a symbol for the pain that you can get through, like a camel through the needle. Everyday people are just 1,000 versions of who they were. So love me like we're equal, 'cause if there is no sequel, I'd rather live in peaceful understanding that we believed our every single word.
Good evening. It is like 9 o'clock at night now. I'm drinking a supercharger coffee, and before you're like, Charlotte, you're mad, that will keep you awake all night, that's kind of the point. I'm on night shifts tonight. I'm doing this as extra cover, which my brain is telling me is sensible. Well, part of my brain is telling me it's sensible, part of my brain is like, what are you doing? But I've rested all day today. I'm on tonight and tomorrow night, and yeah, supercharger coffee. I actually came on here to share that today I have finished not one but 2 books. Now these are both 5-star reads for me, both very different. So actually I finished Love Lockdown yesterday. 5-star for this, and I really hope, this is only my second Beth Reekles that I have read. I read It Won't Be Christmas Without You, I think it's called. I'll put a picture here, back in December, and while I thought the plot was okay, kind of 3-star plot, I've got this bit of fringe that keeps just sticking out at the side here. Anyway, yeah, while I thought the plot was kind of 3-star, middle of the road, I thought that the kind of Britishness that she managed to put into every aspect of the book was just so good. It's the first Christmas book that I've read that was just so British. And I think because I read it in December 2021, when we'd had, did we have 2 years? That was like the second year of like not really a Christmas properly. Really loved it. And Love Lockdown is no exception. I absolutely loved all 5 couples in this. They all had their flaws, and again, I don't think the plot was anything really to write home about. If you don't know, if I haven't banged on about this one enough, we are following 5 couples as their apartment block goes into lockdown. So there's different stages of relationships. There's a couple that are separated because she'd gone to visit her sister and is now no longer allowed back into the building. And this was just lovely. I really loved getting to know all the couples. It's set over the 7 days, and I would highly recommend, if you're going to read it 7 days in a row. I did that for about 5 days, and yeah, I wish I'd have just carried on, but things happened, and yeah, so I gave this book a 5-star. I really hope that this is the beginning of a series, because there is no one in this book that I don't care about. Like, I now need to know what happened after lockdown, what happened with the weddings and the relationships, and how did things unfold after this. And yes, please, Beth Reekles, if you're watching this, which you won't be because you're a famous author and I'm just little old me, but please tell me that all their stories are coming soon, because I need them. And then totally on the opposite end of the spectrum, but still a 5-star, was Ellery Lord's The Club. Ellery Lloyd, sorry, not Lord. And Ellery Lloyd, I believe, is a husband and wife couple. Yes, husband and wife writing team. And she is a journalist and an editor. And he is an author and is subject leader of English literature. And together they just produce these books. Now, I have said before that thrillers that I enjoy are thrillers that I could see happening. If I have to suspend my disbelief too much, it kind of loses the appeal for me and it doesn't scare me as much, which is why I think I've never really got into the horror genre, because I've always found things a bit far-fetched and a bit, yeah, alright, whatever. But this was like a deep dive into celebrity and celebrity culture, and when things go wrong in that, how the world sees it. And yeah, most of the characters in this are highly unlikable, but it does just get you questioning things. And there were a few things in here that I called from early on, but that didn't ruin my enjoyment of it. The second Ellery Lloyd book that I've read, the second one that I think I've given a 5-star for. So thank you so much to Book Break for sending me this copy, and I can't wait to see what this duo come up with next. I've had a little ramble there. I am now going to finish my coffee, get my butt to my night shift. Part of my job on a night shift is I clean the house from top to bottom, which is something I don't do at home. If somebody paid me to do it at home, I'd probably... Anyway, I always listen to an audiobook, so I think I'm going to carry on listening to Bookworm by Lucy Mangan and try and get a chunk of that finished. I will either see you tomorrow if I get any book mail, or I will see you on Wednesday when I have come out of my post-night shift brain fog that I will be in. Tomorrow I'll just sleep all day, and then when I finish at 9 AM Wednesday, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm gonna try and make myself feel a bit more human now.
And the clock's back, couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours. Oh, burn these blocks down, couple miles, we could build them up until the sky was as ours. I lived 100 years of solitude with you, and never questioned what gives anyone the right to.
Good afternoon. It is Friday now, and I officially feel like shit. There is no other way to put it. Don't know if I've got a cold. Lateral flow test negative, PCR test negative, but I can just feel this. I was coughing all night, and I haven't been coughing today, but I can just feel it sitting on my chest, and not what I need on top of fatigue. Anyway, I have literally done nothing today apart from lie on the sofa and sit with the cats. I haven't finished any more books, but I am on the cusp of finishing some books, so I'm sure I'll have books to share with you next week. I've just sat and edited the video that will have gone live on Sunday, and I got some book mail that I wanted to share with you. So the first is from the lovely people at Book Break, and this is the yoga manifesto, and it's how yoga helped me and why it needs to save itself. And I'm really looking into this. This is like an investigation into yoga, and this is something that I've kind of been aware of via the internet for quite a few years now, just the way that the kind of West and white yogis, thin yogis, have taken over the yoga space. And yeah, really looking forward to reading this. This is out on the 26th of May, so I'm going to dig into it probably in April, but I might take it. We're going to Oxford again next weekend, and I might take it with me there. Also, started rereading Laura Thomas's Just Eat It. I've got How to Just Eat It as well, but I thought I'd read Just Eat It first and then How to Just Eat It. I mentioned in the video on Sunday how my body image has just gone absolutely downhill the past 6 months or so, and I think I thought by just ignoring it and it would just go away, but it doesn't. We're constantly bombarded by diet culture, and then I think having my surgery last month was just the icing on a cake for this like disconnect that I've had with my body. So I'm rereading that. I asked on my Instagram for any recommendations of other books that I should read, and there's a few. I think the one that I am going to try and pick up, because I also heard Leanne from Literary Diversions talking about it, is Virgie Tovar's You Have the Right to Remain Fat. I read Virgie Tovar's, actually her first one is like a collection of essays, and can't remember what it's called, but I'll leave the picture here. And I have that on Audible, so I might re-listen to that as well. But yeah, I'm just still in this weird kind of headspace. I thought I was kind of climbing out of it, but now I'm not so sure. But would say I'm doing something exciting this weekend. I'm not. I'm working, and yeah. Anyway, other bit of book mail. I am taking part in the Tandem Collective. Now this is a big one. This is, first of all, a Reputation read-along, which starts on, as you'll see in this video, I'll be 3 days into this, so go check out my Instagram to see what I'm thinking so far. Also got tabs. I'm going to go and sit and tab up what I need to read each day. We also are then taking part in Anatomy of a Scandal read-along, and following that there will be a watch-along on Netflix as well. If you have this book and want to join in, I think there are still some spaces if people have their own book. And that came in a massive box with lots of little bits and pieces, which will be over on my Instagram. I'm going to end this vlog here because all I'm going to do this evening is eat, sleep, have a bath, probably cover myself in vapor rub, because I don't know about anybody else, but it always makes me feel comforted. I'm going to take some Sudafed because all my head here hurts. And yeah, I don't know what video is coming up on Sunday. As of this moment, I haven't filmed it. So there might not be a video on Sunday. Who knows? There probably will. But until next time, look after yourself. Bye.